adventure of Tomorrowland. You know, they say all the plants are edible.
Disneyland Day. We are at Disneyland today and we are gonna go find a few of our favorite hidden things or homages that we can find at Disneyland. There's millions of lists online of the 10 most secret facts and this and that, but we're just gonna pick our 10 favorites.
You know that we are huge Disneyland fans. We come here all the time and we're always looking for new and kind of funky little hidden things, and we know a lot, to say the least. Like narrowing it down to, you know, 10, it's gonna be hard, maybe you'll get 12.
10.
We shall see. We're gonna narrow it to 10. If you like this, like and subscribe, and we'll give you a part 2 potentially. Here we go. Starting here in Disneyland, we're also gonna do California Adventure. I wanna give them a shout out.
We're not going far for number 1, Katie.
Oh, where are we going?
We're staying on Main Street.
Okay.
A very commonly known fact is Walt had an apartment on Main Street. But there's a fun part of that that's cool.
Okay.
People know Walt had his cool apartment. They have the lamp there that signifies when he was there.
That is like a base level fact. We're going deeper.
Not too deep, but with fun. You come inside. The fire pole.
I feel like this could get pole dancing really quick, couldn't it?
But there is a fire pole because, of course, back in the day, you had to have a fire pole with your fire station. But the coolest thing is...
They didn't close this off when Disneyland first opened because Walt and his grandkids would use it to come down into the parks. People started to climb it into the apartment, therefore it had to eventually get closed off. Yeah, it was a fun idea and novel, but it kind of worked in the reverse.
I can only imagine if that still existed today, everyone and their brother would be climbing up there.
I don't know if I could climb a fire pole. Not on today. Like, it's super hot today, so my hands are super sweaty. Would have been a rough one today. Part 2 I'm gonna do, and it's also on Main Street, but it's down here on Main Street. We're gonna take a short walk. And if you look up right at the entrance, you're gonna see that they have alternating red and white lights. Fun fact, there is an odd number of lights. So if you look right here in the corner, right above the door, there's a half red, half white light. It's like a little half-seas one. Little fun fact, little hidden tidbit.
How many years did you work at Disney?
On and off for 12.
Okay,
Yeah,
I was like 6 years.
Yeah, so I worked at Disney for a really long time, and I've worked in a whole bunch of different jobs at Disneyland, Disney World, and one of the jobs I had, I was a supervisor at this store at the exit of Buzz Lightyear, Little Green Men's Store Command, and there's a really fun hidden thing that like no one knows about that's in here. So I want to show you. So if you look at this display right here in the back of the store, it's shaped like a rocket. It's actually one of the old rocket jet ride vehicles, and you can tell because it has the handlebar inside that they have the backpacks holding off of right now, but it actually has like the little handle that you would hold on to. So fun fact, this is an old rocket jet vehicle and everyone walks right by it, no one realizes it. This is not a very heavily advertised one.
Katie again with the next request, going to Adventureland.
Yep.
And if I'm not mistaken, if I can preview, it's another 50-50.
Another 50-50. Lots of splits here on this side of the street. Behind me at the very edge of Main Street, we have the Jolly Holiday Bakery. And what is it next door to but keep on walking. Keep on walking. I've never done Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room. Right next door to Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room. Fun fact, these are actually in the same building, and if you look from above and at certain angles, if you're in the park, half of the roof is like that just standardized roof from Main Street, and half of it is the thatched roof from the Tiki Room. So it's like another half and half, kind of like the light bulb. We're all about the halves and halves here.
Continuing into Adventureland, Katie. I've got 2.
You got 2.
I'm gonna lose count before long.
I know, we're on 4.
No, this one's kind of fun and a newer one.
Okay, cool.
I only learned this actually like this year.
Nice.
Tropical Hideaway. A super fun new...
The new Dole Whip place.
The new Dole Whip place, because they had to expand it. Of course, they added Rosita, the bird from the Tiki Room.
Fabulous.
But up here is something even cooler. So in the ride, not the ride, in the show, Rosita has escaped, because they always say, wonder what happened to Rosita. But before that, they announce all the other pretty birds. It's Gigi, Vivi, Josephine.
Hello, Mimi, Gigi, Vivi.
All those people. I'm not perfect at naming all the names. But way up there, they have little birdhouses with little name tags of each of their names. So they created like a little house for all of them. Of course, except for Rosita, who's over there somewhere.
Mimi, Gigi, Fifi, Josephine. Which ones did I miss? Colette. Hello, Colette.
If only that could be our backyard.
I know. This is like our dream backyard, everyone. We don't even have a backyard. This is our dream backyard. One day. Right here at the entrance of Indiana Jones, they have the cutest hidden thing at Disneyland. It's called The Little Man of Disneyland. It's a little golden book, but they actually have his house down here, and they'll decorate it for the holidays. It's the summer, so it's not decorated right now. But it's like this little tiny, like, fairy house down here right at the entrance to Indiana Jones, and everybody just walks right by it. So cute.
I think he's a little leprechaun, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he is a leprechaun.
He comes out at night and everything.
Yeah, he like comes out at night. He has a little golden book, so search it, Little Man of Disneyland.
Way up there is a really tall palm tree that actually predates Disneyland. It was a wedding gift to the Dominguez family, who owned the property that Disneyland sits on, went back when it was orange groves. And since it was a wedding gift and it was stayed in their family for a long time, their one request to Walt when he stayed was keep this tree, which he did. They kept it in Adventureland, and it's obviously grown to be extremely tall and stands out. But today it's known as the Dominguez tree to pay tribute to the family who lived on this land. What's cool also behind the scenes, they have the original house, one of the few houses that were left on property from pre-Disneyland, but not open to the public. But if you work there, go say hi. Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh.
Underrated attraction.
Underrated attraction. The wait is usually very minimal, which is ideal for us because we don't like waiting in anything more than 5 minutes. This ride used to be the Country Bear Jamboree building, and Disney likes to throw little homages of former attractions that were on that site into the new attractions. So if you remember Max, Buff, and Melvin, the 3 busts of like, wasn't it like a buffalo, a moose, and a deer on the wall, they're still in here. So once you go through that kind of trippy dream sequence room with Pooh and all the heffalumps and woozles and just like all those crazy colors, go right through the doors, you're exiting that, and then look directly above you and you can see Max, Buff, and Melvin right above your head. They're like super hidden, but they are still in there and you can still see them. So
once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Yeah, you can't unsee it. So here we go.
So the entire ride is Pooh's birthday, and there's a flood. He goes into a hallucinogenic dream and then has a party.
I think it's like multiple days.
Oh, it's not just one day?
Yeah, I think it's like multiple days, and like we're culminating at his birthday.
Okay.
That's kind of how I read it. I don't know, how'd you read it?
Deep cut Disney reference.
These bugs are the bee's knees.
Katie, who are the Fire 5 plus Lou referring to?
The Firehouse 5 plus 2. Boom, boom.
We're getting carried away beyond our 10. That's okay.
Yep. We're getting way too excited for this.
Off to Fantasyland. 2 more at Disneyland. We're cutting ourselves off. Then over to California Adventure.
Yep, we have a whole other park.
Katie, despite working at many a Star Wars attraction and shops, no Star Wars fun facts?
I gave you a Tomorrowland fun fact.
Hadn't you never seen Star Wars by the time you started working at it?
Yeah, I was at this store at the exit to Star Tours, and on my very first day, someone asked me for a Mace Windu like figurine, and I had no clue who that was. I was like, I know Darth Vader and Yoda, and that's pretty much all you're gonna get out of me. Yep. And then, fun fact, everybody, I moved to Disney World and I got placed at Star Tours, like the ride. Because, you know.
So now you're a Star Wars expert, of course.
I'm just a Star Wars expert, Star Wars girly. Storybook Land Canal Boats has 2. And the first is this lighthouse outside of the queue.
Way before our...
In the olden days.
You had to buy the ticket books, which a lot of people know, the A, B, C, D, E tickets to pay for each individual ride. And one of the remaining ticket booths is this lighthouse. And so someone would actually have to like go in and sit in this tiny little place to sell the tickets to ride the rides.
They have like a little door on the side that like is still there. And I mean, I can just imagine the person sitting in there like this, like taking the ticket.
I don't think I would have fit.
It's a tight squeeze. They must have to hire people like my height.
Sure, on a day like today where it's 1,000,000 degrees, that would not be air conditioned.
Oh yeah. Put some ice in the back of your shirt then.
Fun little repurposed history.
And now on to the ride.
Storybook has one of my favorite hidden characters. In the Pinocchio scene in the village, there's a church, and as you come around the corner of the church, there's some murals on the side, and there's none other than Jesus Christ himself is on the ride.
There is a hidden Jesus behind the church in the Pinocchio section. You have to be really quick to catch it, so if you're on Storybook Land Canal Boats or on the Casey Jr. Circus train, you kind of have to turn to see the backside of the building, but you can totally see him painted on there.
Yep, one of the only religious things you can find around the parks. Very interesting that you can find it.
Yep,
Look for him.
Just a fun little hidden thing in the Storybook Land Canal Boats.
Kitty, you wanting some coffee in this 90-something degree heat?
I don't drink coffee, but I'm always down for a Disney Starbucks trip.
The Starbucks at California Adventure is the Fiddler, Fifer, and Practical Cafe, named after the
Three Little Pigs
from way back in the day.
Yeah, this is like way far back.
But on the sign at the entrance, so you can scan to get your menu, fun little tidbit that you might not notice.
It has the music notes, and if you look closely, it actually says, "Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? The big bad wolf, the big." Like, how fun! It's Who's Afraid of the Big Bad Wolf, like in music notes. So if you ever wonder what these music notes are, they are Who's Afraid of the Big Bad Wolf. This is low-key maybe our second favorite place behind Ghirardelli in the parks.
This
random car across from Soarin'. It's a Ford Rambler. It has a treasure trove of like awesome stuff inside of it. But what we're pointing out right now is a hidden reference to Knott's Berry Farm.
There's a cool old map of Los Angeles and things to do. And right there, right next to Disneyland, is a little hint to Knott's Berry Farm, and it shows a picture of it, which is really cool.
Yeah.
It's obviously they're friendly rivals down the street.
Yeah, so I just think it's a really cute little reference. You wouldn't really notice it unless you're looking inside this car, if you're like a weirdo like us. But they do have a little hidden Knott's Berry Farm reference.
And then you go down this side, the Rainbow Caverns from Mine Train Through Nature's Wonderlands.
Again, this car is a treasure trove. If you're waiting for Soren, just come look inside. There's all kinds of cool stuff.
And Humphrey the Bear.
And Humphrey the Bear. He's also fabulous. Behind me, there is this very random mural vault. But last time my mom came to visit, they told us that the little symbols under them actually say Walt and Roy in the Atlantean language from the movie Atlantis. So a hidden reference here to the movie Atlantis, which deep cut there, and to Roy Disney, secondary deep cut. Bravo. Bravo indeed.
My favorite movie, so the tiniest nod to also one of the coolest scenes.
And they're taking the money.
Yeah, for when they
stealing it.
So good. Hands down the best Disney movie there is.
In Avengers Campus, which used to be the site of a Bugs Land, and before that, it was the site of Bountiful Valley Farms. There's a couple really cool hidden references. So first, if you go inside this little patio area over here, where they have the Pim's bar and all that, they have the giant Christmas lights above it, kind of like you shrunk down to Ant-Man size, and those were from a Bugs Land. Then if you go inside, over the condiment station, they have these larger than life ketchup and mustard bottles, and the brand is Bountiful Valley Farms. You guys know that I'm a super Heinz fan, but I will make an exception for this. We're here in Cars Land, and a really fun little touch is if you come all the way to the back by Radiator Springs Racers and you look up in the power line, there's a little tiny hidden Mickey. He's so subtle and he's just up in the corner, but yeah, there's a hidden Mickey up in the power line.
To wrap everything up, came to Cars Land.
This one's a classic.
The street light as a fun reference to the movie. Every third blink is longer.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a reference to the movie Cars, where Fillmore says, every third blink is slower, man.
Yep.
And they made every third blink slower on this traffic light.
It's right here in the middle. It's amazing,
Yep.
and it's just a fun touch.
It's such a subtle little thing, but definitely watch it. You can watch it from all four angles. We thought this would be a cute one to end on because it references the movie directly. So good. Nice little touch.
Thanks for coming along. Those are just our favorites. There's millions more out there. Tell us your favorites in the comments below, and we'll come out and check them out.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Cheers.
In typical Katie Andrew fashion, we planned this about an hour ago, so we didn't do our research, didn't do our planning. This is just off.
And we're also
off the nugget.
planning this Main Street thing right as a marching band is walking down the street. So our next stop might not be Main Street.
Yeah, there's no Burbank ice cream references.
Burbank ice cream. We still have a schmoozies. Right here at the entrance.
Someone snuck in that tiny door.
How does someone fit in that door? I think it's the actual one.
Yeah, people like you, Katie, sneak in.
Maybe children? Who can get in that?
Mice?
Yeah. Oh, the Kansas City Star is in his pocket. Nice. Not so much much of a hidden fact anymore, but I have to shout out, if you follow me on Instagram, they brought back Heinz ketchup, and it's been announced as the official ketchup as the Disneyland, or just Disney parks in general, I guess. So my complaining on my Instagram has succeeded. Heinz is back.